After recent targeted attacks, 10 Kashmiri Pandit families have quietly left the valley and migrated to Jammu. At Chaudhry Gun and Chotigram villages, where 2 Pandits were killed by terrorists in the last 2 months, all the 10 Pandit families who had stayed back in the valley despite militancy and terrorism have abandoned their homes and shifted to Jammu. Homes are padlocked. Locals say only one Pandit woman is now left in the village, and she too is moving out soon. Nazir Masoodi is now joining us with more details. Nazir, this is a very sad fallout of what we have seen. Clearly, Kashmiri Pandits sending out a message that they don't feel safe and enough security is not provided, or a sense of security is not provided.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to security forces are deployed in the village, but the security alone is not actually instilling confidence among Kashmiri Pandits to live in their homes, where they lived even in the peak of militancy when gun-toting men were roaming in the village, yet they stayed there. But after recent target attacks, these houses are completely abandoned. It is really heart-wrenching scene. I just returned from the village, Chaudhry Gund, in Shopian, and I saw after another Pandit house locked, abandoned, and it's a ghost town, lifeless, lanes and by lanes, these village lanes. So clearly very, very shocking how people had to leave their homes because of the fear. I saw, security CRPF deployed there, but the fact is Pandits have left not only their homes, but also their property, their horticulture produce. Hundreds of apple boxes were lying there. Good thing is there was a huge cordial relation between the Muslims and Pandits, and their neighbors Muslims are taking care of their apple. They have harvested them. They have then filled them in the apple boxes. Now they are saying they will be sending them to mandis in coordination with the Kashmiri Pandits who had left and are now living in Jammu. These Pandits had braved all odds for 30 years. They didn't leave their homes, and despite militancy, in 1990, majority of Kashmiri Pandits left the valley, but these people were living there. And now there was only 8 families in this village called Chaudhry Gund, where Parun Krishan Bhatt was killed on 15th of this month. So all of them have left the village, except one woman who is manning her home in Chaudhry Gund village. Villagers say she too may leave, because I met a person, Ghulam Hassan Wage, and he said he had just gone there to, fence the compound, the helper to fence the compound. So while the people are with them, they feel also helpless. So kind of a situation when we see government talking about militancy on the last leg, the target attacks has actually caused such a fear among Kashmiri Pandit community, those who stayed back for 30 years despite all the challenge. They had to abandon their homes. They left their homes and are in Jammu. At least these 10 families in Chotigam and Chaudhry Gund. And in Chotigam, Kashmiri Pandit Sunil Kumar Bhatt was killed inside his orchard. His brother was injured in August, and then his killers were killed. Encounters take place, attackers are being killed, but it's not actually ending the fear psychosis among Kashmiri Pandits. For last 6 months, around 6,000 Kashmiri Pandit employees are not able to go back to their offices, attend their duties. Majority of them are already in Jammu because of the fear following target attack. So a very, very tough situation. At the surface, we see militancy as if it has ended. Separatism has been demolished. Mainstream, his government is saying everything is absolutely under control, be it the, online or the on-ground space. But when it comes to reality on the ground, 10 families had to leave their homes.
Very unfortunate situation there. Nazir Masoodi getting us details of the 10 Kashmiri Pandit families that have left the valley now after the targeted killings. They have moved to Jammu.